Kenya, Honduras, Brazil, Miss Venezuela, Chile,
Miss Canada,
Philippines, Brazil, India,
Ecuador,
Czech Republic, Venezuela,
the Philippines,
Ecuador, Philippines, Vietnam, Puerto Rico.
This year, as Miss Earth goes digital on its 20th year, we rise to the challenge. And with just a tap of our fingers, we can unite the Earthlings all over the world. And Miss Earth Crown is up for the challenge. We are bringing you our 2020 Echo Angels in exclusive interviews, plus a whole lot more. This is Miss Earth Crown's Miss Earth 2020 coverage. So join us, only here where we make it possible and where you see it first. Miss Earth Crown.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Miss Earth Crown page. And we are so excited because this is our very last episode for our MEC live interviews. My name is Noy Sabilano, and I am the chief correspondent of Miss Earth. And for tonight's last episode of our Miss Earth 2020 interview series, I am going to be joined by my ultra-talented best friend, my very good friend from Japan, Emmanuel Feliciano. Eman.
Hey, I will take that. Very talented. Thank you very much, Noy. I'm coming from Japan, but I am sporting Filipino pride right now because I am wearing a barong. I would like to thank, by the way, Sir Dave Ocampo for this very beautiful barong. But anyway, so I am Emmanuel Feliciano and I am the creative content head of Miss Earth Crown. And my role for tonight, as usual, will be your live correspondent. So I will be waiting for your shout out requests, for your comments, for your show of support, and then later on for your questions. Because tonight is the finale night. And of course, we should not let this night go without having fun and getting to know our guest for tonight. And let's discover who that guest is. Back to you, Noy.
There. Thank you very much, Eman. And again, we are so excited because this is our very last episode, number 1 for our interview series. And number 2, we're only one evening away from the official start of the Miss Earth 2020 season. So for our last interview for tonight, let's watch this video. Wow. Once again, that's a very great video to introduce our very last guest for MEC Live Interview Series. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Let's all welcome the regal eco angel from Myanmar, Amara Shun Lei.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Amara,
Hello.
and she's actually being joined by her interpreter, Arkar Mang Mang. There you go. Hi, Kaka. Good
Hello.
evening. There you
Hi.
go. Maybe
Yeah.
Amari first would like to say hi to all of our viewers for tonight.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, Philippines. I am Amra. I'm of the candidates of Miss Earth 2020 representing Myanmar. Thank you.
There you go.
Wow.
Yay! Finally, we have here Amara of Myanmar on our live interviews. First, we'd like to say thank you to both of you and to the team of Miss Earth Myanmar for making this possible. This is a very beautiful evening, Sunday evening for all of us. Before we begin our great conversation for tonight, I would like to ask Amara, how are you right now, knowing that we are about to begin the competition tomorrow for Miss Earth 2020?
I'm not in it, not put them where you are sat in the pit on what Jan was saying, shining by. I'm not happy. What I'm rather than the Pakani grow. Accounting to Sunny Valley, I'm rather than the clear the then I tell you, accounting to Sunny Valley.
Well, I feel really excited as the competition is coming near and as the real competition gonna start very soon. And also at the same time, I feel ready and also I also feel very confident because I have been doing a lot of things to for this competition, and I feel that I'm gonna do my best for my country and for the environment. And I really have a supportive thing that really support me throughout the journey. And thank you very much for that as well. And I feel that I'm excited and also at the same time I feel really ready for that competition. Thank you very much.
Wow,
Wow. Amazing. That is such an amazing answer. Yes, we feel like you are ready and we
it's
see that you are ready. So that is such a
really,
great thing. So thank you very much for that, Amara. There you go. Is that Noi? What's happening?
yes,
There you go.
yes,
Right. So
yes. Very, very nice way to start our interview. Yes, actually, and Amara, you look so beautiful tonight. That's a really great
So much.
outfit. Yes. Very Yes, the word that we use for you tonight, the word regal actually fits you to a T because you look every inch of a queen tonight. So thank you
I
for a great
agree. I
interview,
agree.
right? Now we are going to have a really great time and a really great conversation with our eco angel from Myanmar. But before that, Eman, is there anything that we'd like to show or say about our online fans already?
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, you know what? There we have a lot of viewers tonight, and tonight is actually among our most viewed so far because we have so many people tuned in tonight. Wow! So Amara is really popular and gaining a lot of traction and creating a lot of buzz because so many people want to watch you. Okay,
Oh,
there you go. Now, speaking of watching, let's look at our comment section, and it is popping right now. We have a lot of fans, of course, from Myanmar. Thank you very much. Hello to our Myanmar followers and our Myanmar Earthlings. We love you so much. A lot of people are shouting Myanmar, Anglo. Yes, of course, Myanmar. We are so looking at the names. A lot of people are shouting out their country, Myanmar, of course, and like saying hi, okay,
hi.
and of course, Pure YY Tuning is saying hi, Noi. Wow, Noi, you have a fan, huh? Okay, and of course, hi, our queen. Yes, of
Yeah.
course. So Pure is saying hi. Hello, Adrian is also saying hi to MEC. There you go. And somebody is saying, Chain is saying, it's about time for Myanmar to be part of the top 20. Wow,
Thank you very
amazing.
much.
There you go. Thank you so much. And of course, our lovely Michelle and Constantino from the Pageant Hub is saying hi to MEC. I'm just going to go over a lot of the Myanmar fans who were shouting, Myanmar, Myanmar. And Zuel is saying, our motherland, Myanmar, has very beautiful landscape and there are many forests and they are still primitive or they are still protected right now. Very good. Thank you very much for telling us that. Okay. And then we have Annabelle Clego. Hello, beautiful people here. Oh, is that everyone? Is it Noemi, Kaka, and
Everyone
Amara?
That's
I
amazing.
including me.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
the most beautiful, of course, is Amara right now. There you go. And Carmel says, "I'm happy she has a translator." There you go. Kaka is also doing a great job, doing the translation for Amara. So we're happy that both of them are here. So we
Yeah.
become sort of like friends already. So thank you so much. This is going to be like a conversation among friends. So this we're just going to have fun tonight. All right. So please watch until the very end, Carmel. All right. And then Enzo de la Cruz is saying well, a lot of hearts, giving a lot of hearts. And yes, our Miss. Look, Hain Yang said, our Miss Earth is so gorgeous. So
Yeah.
he's not saying Miss Myanmar. He's saying Miss Earth. And he's saying you are so gorgeous. And you know what, Amara, aside from your fans, one person is watching right now. He's watching you. Tito Rogel Flores from Kagandahang Flores is watching right now. Hello po, Tito Rogel. Thank you so much from
Thank
the bottom of my heart for watching. There you go. And then so beautiful. I can just keep on going and going because a lot of people are saying your uh, country. And Adrian is asking dream travel destination once we can all travel again. Maybe since there are a lot of fans saying stuff, we can already ask this right now. So Amara,
Yeah.
everybody's so curious about Myanmar, and in your videos, you actually show a lot of beautiful places in Myanmar. But if we are going to travel to Myanmar, where do you think we should travel? What should be our dream um, travel place in Myanmar?
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါအခုပေါ့နော်အမရာတို့ရဲ့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံကိုလာရောက်ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်လဲပတ်မယ်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံကိုပေါ့နော်ခီးသွားဖို့အတွက်ရွေးချယ်ခဲ့မယ်ဆိုရင်တော့အမရာအနေနဲ့ကကြတော့ပကံပေါ့နော်အရင်ဆုံးရွေးဖို့ပေါ့နော်ပြောချင်ပါတယ်တိုက်တွန်းချင်ပါတယ်။ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့ပကံအားဆိုရင်a lot of ပကိုရာပေါ့နော်အစီဒီပထိုးတွေအများကြီးရှိရယ်ပြီးတော့ကြတော့ပကံကကြတော့တစ်ပင်တွေပေါ့နော်ဒီ miss အနတဆိုင်တဲ့ဒီပေါ့နော်တစ်ပင်တွေစိမ်းလန်းဆိုပြေမှုတွေပေါ့နော်ဒါတွေအများကြီးရှိတယ်တစ်ပင်တွေအများကြီးရှိရယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ပကံကိုပေါ့နော်လာရောက်ပြီးတော့လဲပတ်စီချင်တယ်ပြီးတော့ဒီပကံမြို့မှာနေထိုင်တဲ့တိုင်းသားပေါ့နော်ဒီပကံမှာနေထိုင်တဲ့လူမျိုးတွေရဲ့ယဉ်ကျေးမှုနဲ့အမွေအနှစ်တွေကိုလည်းလာရောက်ပြီးတော့လဲပတ်ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်လေးလာစီချင်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံကိုပထမဆုံးရောက်မယ်ဆိုရင်တော့ပကံကိုလဲဖို့ပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့တိုက်တွန်းချင်ပါတယ်
Well, so for the travelers who want to travel and visit to Myanmar, I would highly recommend to Pagan, which is the Asian city of our country, where you can see a lot of the Asian pagodas, where you can enjoy the sunrise and sunset, and also there are a lot of green trees there as well, which are really environmental, which are really Asian and beautiful. And also it would be really a great opportunity to study about to explore about the lifestyle of the local people there. It is a place it is a place full of interesting places. It is a place where we can see cultural heritage. So I would highly recommend to take it or to begin. Yeah.
Wow. There you go. So just from the beginning of our interview, we're already so interested in going to Myanmar. We promise, we are going to go to Myanmar once we can. But also, I think Adrian is also asking, how about you, Amra? Outside of Myanmar, what will be your dream travel destination? What country do you want to go to?
Oh, interesting.
yes ကိုနေကနေဆိုတော့ဘာလို့ဟုတ်အခုကညာကအရင်ရှိတော်မူဖြစ်ပြီးတော့ဗောနော်ပေးနိုင်ငံသွားရပြီးတော့အရင်ဆုံးလိုတက်ပြီးတော့ဗောနော်လေးလာခြင်းလဲဆိုတော့ဗောနော်ဖိလစ်ပင်းနိုင်ငံကိုအမရာသွားခြင်းလဲဆိုပြီးဗောနော်ပြောခဲ့ရရှိရဗောနော်ဟုတ်
Well, actually, my dream destination would probably be Philippines. I
Yes.
also
Yes.
know that in the previous interview about the Philippines, how I really want to visit there.
ဒီဘောနော်လေအတွက်အနေနဲ့ပဲမဟုတ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရရဲ့ဒီနိုင်ငံအနေနဲ့ကိုစားပြုအနေနဲ့တွားရောက်ခြင်းလဲဆိုပြီးတော့ဒီစိတ်ဆန္ဒပေါ့နော်အမရရဲ့အိမ်မက်တစ်ခုဖြစ်ခဲ့ပါတယ်
Not only for the vacation, but also I have the desire and the passion to go to the Philippines and represent my country and compete for the pageant. Yeah.
Right. There you go. Yes, actually, if only the situation is different right now, I'm sure you will be in the Philippines and you will be awesome competing for Miss Earth 2020. But thank you so much for wanting to travel to the Philippines. That makes the two of us because I also want to go home and travel to the Philippines. Thank you so much. We're going to have some last few comments. We have so many comments. I'm sorry we can't read you at one time, but we are going to read them again later. Okay? But our editor-in-chief of Miss Earth Crown, Markley Gatchalian, is also watching right now. Hello to our boss, Mr. Markley Gatchalian. And Markley says, wow, those jewels look expensive.
Yes. Agree.
Yeah. Yeah, it's expensive.
Oh, they are expensive. There you go. Yeah, that was a beautiful video you were putting them on. And now looking at it, it's like shining on the screen. There you go. Wow, thank you. There you go, Noy. So those are our first set of comments because we have so many comments. We can actually do the whole show just by reading the comments.
Yes.
That's how much comments we have right now. But we should go to the next segment first.
Yes. So once again, to all of our viewers, thank you so much for sending in your messages of love and support for our eco angel from Myanmar, Amara. We appreciate
Right.
And actually, Amara, tonight so far we have more than 130 live viewers on your interview. That's a lot of viewers tonight.
Yes,
So we will
yes,
thank you. Yes. To all of our
Thank you
viewers,
so
thanks so much for the love and support. Now we're going to begin our conversation, our fun and light conversation with Amara, our eco angel from Myanmar, with our first segment. Emma, what is our very first segment for tonight?
Yes. Okay. For tonight, our first segment is. Oh wait, let me just correct the screen. So our first segment for tonight is called Amara's favorites. Okay. Okay, there you go. So Amara's favorites. There you go. So we are going to look at Amara's favorites. So like your favorite, like this favorite, like that, and we are going to ask you to tell us your favorite. Okay. So for the first one, Amara, what is your favorite time of the day? Favorite time of the day.
yes အမရာရဲ့ပေါ့နော်အနှစ်သက်ဆုံးအချိန်ကကြတော့နေ့တစ်နေ့မှာဆိုရင်မနက်ပေါ့နော်မနက်စောစောထလာတဲ့အချိန်မှာဆိုရင်အမရာအနေနဲ့ကပေါ့နော်ဒီအားယူရပေါ့နော်တနေ့တာလုံးအတွက်ခွန်အားတွေယူတဲ့အချိန်မှာပေါ့နော်ဒီမနက်ခင်းထလာတဲ့အချိန်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့အချိန်ကိုအမရာနှစ်သက်တဲ့စိတ်ကြည်နေမှုကိုရစေရပေါ့နော်ဒီအချိန်ဒီစိတ်ကြည်နေမှုရစေတဲ့အချိန်ကတနေ့တာလုံးမှာရှိအလုပ်ကိုင်းတွေအကုန်လုံးအဆင်ပြေရလို့အမရာစိတ်ထဲမှာပေါ့နော်တွေးထားတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်လို့ပေါ့နော်အမရာရဲ့အနှစ်သက်ဆုံးအချိန်ကကြတော့မနက်ခင်းအဲ့ရနိုးတဲ့အချိန်
So my favorite time of the day would surely be the morning when I used to wake up and I felt that I have full of energy to face the challenges, whatever it is in that we might face in a day. So I feel that at the time when we wake up in the morning, I feel very confident and also I feel full of energy. So I have to say that this is my favorite time of the day. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Yes. Actually, we've interviewed some queens in the past days, and they said nighttime is their favorite, but you're very unique because you said that morning is your favorite time of the day. Actually, mornings are so beautiful, so they're also my favorite time of the day. Thank you, Amara, for that. How about your favorite fashion accessory aside from those beautiful, expensive jewelry?
Aku jewelry ha review no di na ya review ကိုရဲ့အနှစ်သက်ဆုံးတော့ accessory ဆိုတာပါတင်လောက်ဖို့ပစ္စည်းမျိုးတစ်ခုခုပေါ့ accessory တွေဆိုပါဖြစ်နေတယ်ဆက်လာခဲ့တယ်ပါလို့ထင်တယ်
အမရရဲ့ပေါ့နော်အခုပေါ့နော်ဒီစေးကြီးဟာတွေမပါပဲပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရအကြိုက်နှစ်သက်ဆုံးတော့အရာဝတ္ထုပစ္စည်းဆိုရင်ပေါ့နော်nugget ပေါ့ nugget ပဲ
Well, apart from these accessories, I will surely say that my favorite accessory would be the earring, the beautiful earrings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes, they're very beautiful. And I feel like, Amara, you have such a beautiful face shape that I think any shape of earring will be beautiful on you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you so much. Now, from your favorite fashion accessory, let's go to your favorite meal to order in a fast food. For example, you go to a fast food restaurant. Usually, what is your favorite meal? Like for me, when I go to a fast food restaurant, I always order chicken, fried chicken. How about you?
အမရအနေနဲ့ကြာတော့ပေါ့နော်စီကြော်တွေကတိတ်မကြိုက်ဘူးအဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့ပေါ့နော်ဒီလော်ဘီယာတို့အဲ့ကြက်ကြော်ဆိုင်မှာဆိုရင်တော့တိတ်တော့မစားဖြစ်ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့အစိမ်းအောင်ပေါ့နော်အရွက်တုပ်တွေအဲ့လိုစားဖြစ်တယ်
Yeah. So when it comes to fast food, I usually avoid such kind of fast food. That's why I don't usually go to KFC or Loteria in our country. But if I have to choose, I'm going to choose some kinds of vegetable salads in those kinds of fast food shop. Yeah, I might say that I like vegetable salads. Yeah.
I knew you were going to answer that you don't usually go to fast food restaurants. Thank you so much. Yeah, but yes, that's actually a good way of being healthy. Yes, maintaining a healthy diet and, of course, ordering as much as possible vegetables. So thank you very much for that. Now, Amara, what is your favorite type or genre of movie? What kind of movies do you like?
Yes အမရအနေနဲ့ကြာတော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီစိတ်ခံစားမှုအရန်ပေါ့နော်ခံစားရမယ် movie တွေဆိုရင်တိတ်ပြီးတော့မကြည့်ဖြစ်ဘူးဒါပညာပေးတဲ့ကားဒါမှမဟုတ်ရင်အချစ်ဇာတ်လမ်းပေါ့နော်ဒီကားတွေဆိုရင်တော့ကြည့်ဖြစ်တယ်ပေါ့နော်
Well, I don't usually watch the kind of movie which are very emotional, but I watch some kind of movie that can give a message, that can deliver a message, and also that can educate people. Yeah, so I would say that such kind of movies are really fit to me. Yeah.
Amazing. There you go. We're actually finding a lot about you right now. Finding out a lot about you right now, and that is amazing. So watching movies that have a good message, which all of us should watch. So all of us, everybody, Earthlings, is trying to watch movies with good messages so that we can not only be entertained, but we can also be informed and learn many things. There you go. Thank you, Amara. How about your favorite pastime with friends? What do you like doing when you are with your friends?
Yes. အမရကြတော့ပေါ့နော်အရင်မဖြစ်ဘူးတငယ်ချင်းတွေကကြတော့အများကြီးလည်းမရှိဘူးပေါ့နော်ဒါပေမဲ့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့တငယ်ချင်းတွေထဲမှာပေါ့နော်အပျော်ရွှင်ရဆုံးပေါ့နော်အဲ့အမေရစီရဲ့အချိန်ကတော့သူတို့နဲ့အမြဲတမ်းရှိနေတဲ့အချိန်မှာကိုကပျော်ရွှင်တယ်ကိုယ့်ရဲ့စိတ်ခံစားချက်ပေါ့နော်ဒါကတော့အရန်ကိုပျော်ရွှင်တယ်ပြီးတော့မိသားစုလိုပေါ့နော်သူတို့တွေကိုချစ်တယ်ပေါ့နော်
So normally I don't have a lot of friends, but I have some specific friends which are really good and very kind to me, and also I'm very kind to them in return as well. And I felt that some of the time we live and stay together in the same apartment. Those times are really very fulfilling to me. Yeah, thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, anything that you can do with your friends is actually fun as long as you are with really good friends. So thank you very much for that. So that's Amara's favorite pastime. How about your favorite vacation spot in Myanmar? You talk a little bit about maybe or that same place, or do you have a different favorite vacation spot in Myanmar?
Oh yes. Amra အနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာပေါ့နော်စိတ်ပန်းဖြစ်ဖို့အတွက်ပေါ့နော်သွားချင်တဲ့နေရာကတော့နှစ်နေရာရှိရပေါ့နော်တနေရာကကျတော့ beach ပေါ့နော်ကမ်းခြေကကျတော့ဒီငပလီပေါ့နော်ငပလီသွားချင်တယ်ဒုတိယတနေရာကကျတော့အခုအရင်ခေတ်စားနေတဲ့တောင်ဝိုင်းပေါ့နော်ဖအံမှာရှိတဲ့တောင်ဝိုင်းကိုသွားချင်ပါတယ်
So, well, actually, I even have two favorite vacation spots in our country, Myanmar. The first one would probably be the beach, which is located in Rakhine State, namely Ngapli Beach, which is really beautiful, environmentally beautiful. Like, and we can see the intact nature, the intact beauty of the nature, the mother and Dell. It would be the first favorite my vacation spot in Myanmar. And also, I still have, on the other hand, I still have another favorite vacation spot to travel. It is in the Kayin State in our country, which is called Dao Wai. It is located, the spot is located on the mountain and it's really beautiful. And a lot of foreigners and international travelers go there and got a really beautiful Instagram. Well, yeah.
Amazing. So there you go. So now we have many places to list down to visit in Myanmar. So oh my God, I seriously want to visit Myanmar, and maybe a lot of our Earthlings from different countries also want to go to Myanmar in the future. So see, Amara, you are not only an eco angel, but you're also like a tourism ambassador for Myanmar. You're making many people want to go to Myanmar. Thank you so much. Okay, now what among the elements are your favorite? What is your favorite earth element? Is it water, fire, air, or earth?
Yes ပထမဆုံးအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်အမရာရဲ့အကြိုက်နဲ့သက်ဆုံးကကျတော့ art ဖြစ်မယ်ပေါ့နော် art ကတော့အမရာအကြိုက်နဲ့သက်ဆုံးဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့ပေါ့နော်အမရာအနေနဲ့ကဒီပေါ့နော်ကဘာကြီးပေါ့နော်ဒီထက်ပို့ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်လောက်ဆောင်ခွင့်နေရမယ်ဆိုရင်ဒီထက်ပို့ပြီးတော့အမရအနေနဲ့တာဝန်ရှိသူတွေနဲ့ပေါင်းသွားမယ်ပြီးတော့အမရရဲ့social media ကနေပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီတစ်ပင်တွေနဲ့ကဘာကြီးကိုပေါ့နော်ဘယ်လိုကာကွယ်ရမလဲဘယ်လိုထိန်းသိမ်းဆောင်ရှောက်မလဲဆိုတာတွေ message ပေးချင်ပါတယ်
Well, so I will surely choose the app because all living things have to depend on our mother earth. It is what we live in, what we depend on, and it is really important. Without earth, our existence will not be here. So I would probably choose the earth. And also, if I have the opportunity to deliver the message to change for our mother earth, to change for the environment, I would be very welcome. And also, I am preparing for my advocacy as well to advance my environmental advocacy for our mother earth. That would be really a great opportunity for me.
ဟုတ်ပြီးတော့ဗောနော်ဒီart တစ်ခုတည်းအရေးကြီးအောင်မဟုတ်ဘောနော်ဒီကဘာလုံးနဲ့ဆိုင်နေဆိုရင်ဒီ art ကော water fire ရော air ပေါ့နော်ဒီ၄ခုစလုံးကလည်းအရေးပါတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်လို့ပေါ့နော်အကုန်လုံးကိုလည်းအမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်စွမ်းဆောင်နိုင်တဲ့ဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်တက်နိုင်တဲ့လောက်ပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့ message တွေပေးချင်တယ်
And of course, not only the air is important, but also on the other hand, water, fire, air, these elements are also very important for the existence of the earth. They are composed of equally for the nature. So for me, if I have the opportunity and if I have the chance to inspire other, to motivate other, I would surely deliver my message for our mother earth, my greatness and my inspiring things for our mother earth. Yeah, that would be really
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like your answer to the final question already. Very good. Very good. That was a great answer. And we felt that you actually meant it. So that it's important. I like that you said you want earth, but then you said water, fire, and air are also very important. So that is correct. That is true. Hey, amazing answer. Thank you very much, Amara. And
Thank you so
now,
much.
our next challenge is our Echo Photo Swap Challenge. But before we go there, thank you very much. So that is the end of our Amara's favorites. So good job. Let's give a virtual round of applause to Amara. There you go. So that is our Amara's favorite. So there. So now,
Yay!
yes, right, Noy. So Noy was watching that from the backstage. So there
Yes.
you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We are still having a lot of comments right now. And let's go to some of them again. Okay. So we have, so yes, Momo is saying, wow, Amara, there you go. So Zue Lulu, our Miss Earth, very beautiful and brilliant lady, and we believe that she can represent our precious country, Myanmar. There you go, there you go. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. So Adrian was actually talking about the sound. So Adrian was saying the sound is something. Well, we're trying to fix that. So thank you very much. And also to Aunt Louine, your
Yes.
national director is watching right now. Our queen is so gorgeous. There you
Thank
Yes.
go.
Thank you. Yeah.
We agree. We agree. So Amara is definitely gorgeous right now. There you go. So Chloe says, in fairness, Amara is beautiful. I like how you said in fairness. Okay. It's this is true. Enzo de la Cruz says, Myanmar Earthlings are the nicest and most supportive. We agree. I mean, we have so many viewers right now, and a lot of them are from Myanmar. That is an evidence, that is proof that Myanmar fans are very supportive and they're so nice. So, again, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Myanmar Earthlings. Okay, there you go. There's a question here, but we will answer it later, not right now. Okay, it says here, Wilson Urio says, what if you become a next Miss Earth? What is your advocacy? But later, we will answer that later. So we will remember that, Wilson. And please watch later because that's really part of our program for today. We're going to answer that. And again, yes, shouting Myanmar. Sandra saying, indeed, she is regal. Right, like regal, like a queen, like very sweet, but very poised and that very nice smile that it's
Yes.
not too much, but it's beautiful, right? So there you go. Thank you. Yes, KG says, love you, Myanmar. And Warayan, uh, Warayan Yar says she is so beautiful, my cutie. They me, yes. Hi, Myanmar from the Philippines. Yes, Petra. Look at that photo, Petra.
you.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. What is that photo, Petra? Nice photo there. There you go. Kui Hain is also saying Myanmar. Oh, there you go. We see a photo of Aung San Suu Kyi there. And then, of course, Taesu. Tintin West says hi. Okay. Oh, there you go. We have a comment right now. Miyoko says, how do you prevent climate change, especially global warming? Again, we will remember that question and we will ask that to Amara later. So there you go, Amara, an advanced question for you. So we're going to try to answer that later. There you go. Our queen, Myanmar. Jello says she looks great. Yes, she does. There you go. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. And our queen is very beautiful and elegant. Okay. Wow. And of course, serious desire to serve our Mother Earth from Zuel again. And Tet is saying Myanmar. Okay. There you go. Now, I'm going to be, Sandra, Sandra Shook. Yes, Sandra Geraldine Shook. Uh, and are you in any way? I'm sorry, maybe I don't know this, but are you Sandra? Are in any way related to Madame Lorraine Shook? Maybe is that diamond and ruby? It suits your queenly beauty. There you go. Yes. Do you know what
Diamond
the gem is?
Ruby Seta.
Yeah, so
Uh,
it's actually more like a combination of diamond and
Diamond
ruby,
Ruby.
which looks really gorgeous. Yeah.
Right, it does. Ruby and sapphire. Yeah, Amara definitely knows her jewels, so that's very, very nice. There you go. Myanmar, 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 said Lady Violet. There you go. Thank you so much. Okay. Annabelle says, hi, Amara. You have that very beautiful name which in Latin means everlasting. Wow! Annabelle did her research. Hello, Annabelle. There you go. It means everlasting, like forever. Amara in Latin means forever, everlasting. It really suits your endless beauty. There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep those comments coming. I mean, I feel like I'm only halfway through the comment section and I have to read more later on. But before we do that, let's go to our next segment, right, Noy?
Yeah, so again, to all of our fans, thank you so much for the great participation. Actually, I have here one phone in question and comment. One of my friends, Ralph Kimiging, would like to ask, I would like me to tell you, Minga Laba, is that how you say it in Portuguese?
Oh,
Yes. Lava.
So is that's the greeting?
Minalaba, Minalaba.
Minga Laba.
Oh,
There. So is
there
that
you
good
go,
day and good evening?
Minalaba. What does that mean?
Well,
Hi, Mabuhay.
Like
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
so
yes,
actually,
and Amara knows how to say mabuhay. So Amara knows how to say mabuhay, so we should know how to say minalaba, minalaba.
there.
Thank you so much. See,
Yes.
we're learning a
Actually,
lot.
Emma, before we move on to our next segment, I'd like to know a little bit more of like Burmese. For example, how do you say beauty? You are beautiful. How do you say that in Burmese?
Nhân lại, có nhân lại.
Again, sorry.
Nhân lại, so beautiful. Yes.
Ooh, ajen lai,
Wow.
Yeah.
ajen lai.
In Filipino, it's
Ajen
actually
lai.
maganda ka. In Filipino,
Maganda
it's
ka.
actually maganda ka. Maganda ka, Amara.
Yeah.
Maganda ka. Maganda ka. Jen lai. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm going to remember that. I'm taking note of that because I really want to learn some at least basic Burmese greetings. There you go, Noy.
Yes, actually, to all of our Burmese fans, if you want to teach us more Burmese words, key in those Burmese words. We're going to read them later on during the live comments from the fans. But then for now, let's now move on to our next segment. Okay,
Yes. There.
our next segment is actually what we call our Miss Earth 2020 Eco Photo Swap Challenge. So this is a
Right.
signature segment. What we're going to do is we're going to show Amara some of the eco photos of her sisters from Miss Earth 2020. Okay, and Amara has to say something about the photo and the message. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Amara, are you ready
Oh,
to
yes.
see the photos? There you go. Let's now look at our first photo from one of your sisters. What can you say about this photo coming from? Wow, Nampech.
Thìပေါ့နော်ဒီကကြတော့ plastic ကို recycle ပြန်လုပ်ထားတဲ့ဒီကိုပဲဖြစ်တယ်ပေါ့နော်
Well, so this photo looks really innovative, and
Mhm.
it is the new thing from the planet. It's really exciting as well. And yeah, of course, this is have to recycle, meaning that we have to. This is the process that we have to recycle plastic, and it looks very creative, very innovative. When we first look at the photo, we don't know that what is happening behind, but when we look at very carefully, we can see that it is plastic recycling. Yeah.
Right.
That's a really great message. And again, it's a very beautiful photo of Miss Earth Thailand. Amar, I'd like to ask your opinion about the growing problem of plastics in the world. As Miss Earth Myanmar 2020, how can you convince or encourage people to actually use less plastics or actually use no plastics at all?
Okay ပါအမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီ plastic တွေပေါ့နော်အခုကလူဦးရေတွေများပြားလာတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ပေါ့နော်plastic အသုံးပြုမှုတွေကလည်းပို့ပြီးတော့များပြားလာတယ်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့လူတွေကလည်းစီကန်းတကြတယ်ဒီ plastic တွေပေါ့နော်စွန့်ပစ်ဖို့လိုအပ်တယ်ပြီးတော့ဒီ plastic တွေကိုအခုပေါ့နော် ပြထားတဲ့ပုံအတိုင်းပေါ့နော်ထိုင်းနိုင်ငံကဒီplastic တွေကိုဘာလို့လို့ရတယ်ဆိုတော့ reduce recycle ဆိုပြီးတော့เนาะဒီလိုပြန်လည်ပြီးအသုံးပြုနိုင်အောင်လို့ပေါ့နော်အမရာတို့ဖက်ကနေပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်စူးစမ်းတင်တယ်လို့ထင်ပါတယ်
Well, in this war of 21st century, of course, as the overpopulation becomes one of the important problems, and also at the same time, as a consequences and result of overpopulation, we have a lot of people who start the problems of consumption we need to use in our daily lives. And at the time, the people, they usually use the plastic. That's why the plastic pollution becomes one of the major problems as a consequence and result of overpopulation. And I believe that it is very important to rethink our actions again. The plastic pollution is really dangerous for our Mother Earth, for human beings, and it is the start of the pollution for our Mother Earth. So, and I believe that we always follow 3R, reduce, reuse, and recycle to those kinds of plastics. And also as a beauty queen, I have a voice to inspire others, to motivate others, and I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna deliver and spread those message to the people around us, around our country. And also, if I have more opportunity, I would like to use my voice in that platform to deliver that message to the world as well.
Wow. Amazing, amazing.
Yes.
There you go. Oh, no, your mic is on mute. I think, I don't know, you muted yourself. Oh, there you go.
Actually, yes. I was saying that it's only the first photo, but then Amara has a lot of things to say.
Right?
The plastic
That's
problem in the world. Good. Yes. Now let's move on to our second photo. What now can you say about this photo coming from Anayansi? Okay, and this is actually a photo about how you as eco angels can work with the government for some eco projects. What can you say about this message of the photo, Amara?
Yes. အခုပေါ့နော်အမရာတို့အနေနဲ့ကြာတော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီအစိုးရနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရာတို့လုပ်မဲ့ project ကပေါ့နော်အစိုးရနဲ့သက်ဆိုင်တယ်ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုအစိုးရနဲ့လက်တွဲပြီးတော့ပူပေါင်းပြီးဆောင်ရွက်ပြီးလုပ်မယ်ဆိုရင်ပေါ့နော်ဒီထက်ပိုပြီးတော့ပေါ့ထိရောက်မှုရှိရလို့အမရာအနေနဲ့မြင်တယ်ဒါအစိုးရနဲ့ပူပေါင်းပြီးတော့သက်ဆိုင်ရာပေါ့နော်အဖွဲ့အစည်းရဲ့အစိုးရနဲ့ပူပေါင်းပြီးတော့လုပ်ဆောင်မယ်ဆိုရင်အမရာတို့ရဲ့ project ကပေါ့နော်ပို့ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်မြန်မြန်ဆန်ဆန်နဲ့ဖြစ်မြောက်လိမ့်မယ်လို့အမရာအနေနဲ့ထင်ပါတယ်
So this is all about collaboration and cooperation between each other. Sometimes we cannot do things alone. Sometimes it's better to collaborate with each other. And it is your responsibility. And also on the other hand, it's our responsibility to tackle those issues. And also for that further, they are collaborating with the government officials. And I also, from my point of view, it is really important for the governments to enforce that kinds of environmental issues because it's already being too late if we cannot start right now. And also it's very important to involve the government officials to tackle those kinds of problems. Yeah, thank you very much.
Wow, really great message.
Wow.
Wow, great. Now, another follow-up on that, Amara, since you mentioned about like working with the government. As Miss Earth Myanmar 2020, do you have any plans of working with the local government of your, for example, your state or your province for some upcoming projects? Maybe you can tell a little bit about that.
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါအမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီအစိုးရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်အမရလုပ်မဲ့ advocacy project ကိုပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရသက်ဆိုင်ရာအဖွဲ့အစည်းရဲ့အစိုးရတွေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ပူးပေါင်းပြီးတော့လှုပ်ဆောင်သွားဖို့လည်းရှိပါတယ်အရှိမှာပေါ့နော်အစီအစဉ်တွေလည်းချမှတ်ထားပါတယ်အမရ
So yes, speaking of that topic, we already assigned and have planned a series of activities in the plans, collaborating with the government officials, and also on the other hand, collaborating with NGO and some INGO and some environmental organization. This would be really fruitful and really a great experience, and we will have a really great impact for our environment as well.
အမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်အမရတက်နိုင်တဲ့ဖက်ကနေပြောပေါ့နော်တက်ဆိုင်ရာအဖွဲ့အစည်းတွေသွားပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်အမရလုပ်မဲ့ advocacy အကြောင်းကိုအမရရဲ့ social platform ကနေသစင်းပြီးတော့အမရကိုယ်တိုင်ပေါ့နော်ကွင်းစင်းပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်လှုပ်ဆောင်ဖို့ရှိပါတယ်
when of course we will announce very soon by friend our social media platform, and also as an in-person activity as well. I will have a series of field trip going to the local people, interviewing them, collecting the data about the environmental problems happening right away. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's going
That
to
is
be
wonderful.
such a busy lineup of activities for Amara. We can't wait for what's going to unfold and to happen in your plans. Hopefully, you inform Miss Earth Crown so that we can support you in your upcoming events. A really exciting time for you.
That is true.
Right? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So many
Last,
wonderful projects.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
wonderful projects. That's for sure. Now let's move on to our third and last eco photo. All right. This one is the eco photo coming from,
Oh.
let's see, this from Brittany of Australia. And this is very interesting. It's about promoting ecotourism and positive impact on travel destinations. Since, of course, Myanmar is also a really great travel destination, what can you say about the message of this photo?
Oh. ဒီပေါ့နော်ဒီအခုဖိုတိုကနေဆက်ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့ပြောမယ်ဆိုတော့နော်ဒီအာဒါပေါ့ရေဟုတ်ပေါ့နော်ရေအောက်မှာပေါ့နော်ရှိရဲ့ယူနေတက်တော်ဝါတွေနဲ့ tourist ပေါ့နော်ဒါဆိုရင်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာဆိုရင်ဒီကမြန်မာနိုင်ငံကကြတော့ဒီကမ်းခြေတွေဒီများပြားတယ်ပေါ့နော်ကမ်းခြေအရန်များပြားတယ်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့tourism အနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်လာရောက်လဲပတ်မဲ့ခီးသွားတွေရတယ်အရန်များတယ်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အဲ့လိုများတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်ပေါ့နိုင်ငံရဲ့တစ်ဖက်တစ်လမ်းကဝင်ငွေကိုပေါ့နော်တိုးစီတယ်ဒီ tourism ပေါ့နော်ခီးသွားလုပ်ငန်းတွေအတွက်ပေါ့နော်ဒါပေမဲ့တစ်ဖက်မှာကြတော့ဗာလဲဆိုတော့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့နိုင်ငံအတွက်ရဲ့ပြီးတော့တဘာဝတရားအတွက်ကစိုးကျိုးတွေလည်းရှိရပေါ့ဗာလဲဆိုတော့သူကခီးသွားလုပ်ငန်းတွေများပြားလာတဲ့အချိန်မှာပေါ့နော်လူတွေကအရန်များပြားလာတဲ့အချိန်မှာဒီပင်လယ်တွေမှာရှိတဲ့ပင်လယ်တတဝါလေးကိုပေါ့နော်ထိခိုက်စေနိုင်တယ်ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့လူတွေရဲ့တူတယောက်ချင်းစီကနေပေါ့နော်စီကမ်းမဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဆွန့်ပစ်လိုက်တဲ့အမိုက်တရိုက်တွေကဒီပင်လယ်နေတတဝါတွေကိုပေါ့နော်ထိခိုက်စေနိုင်တယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ခီးသွားလုပ်ငန်းတွေကနိုင်ငံတနိုင်ငံရဲ့ဝင်ငွေဖြစ်တယ်လို့ဒီခီးသွားလုပ်ငန်းတွေကြောင့်မို့เนาะဒီပင်လယ်မှာရှိရပေါ့เนาะမြေနေတတဝါတွေအတွက်ပေါ့เนาะစိုးရင်ရတဲ့အနေအထားတစ်ခုမှလည်းရှိရယ်ဆက်ပြန်
Well, so this is really a great photo exploring the underwater life in the Australia, and it's really great and inspiring as well. I really want to enjoy those kinds of snorkelings and those kinds of exploring underwater life. And of course, when it comes to the tourism and promoting travel destination, I have to point out some things. As we already know that tourism is smoke-free industry, which is really important for the income of the country, and also at the same time, which is really important to show your culture, to show what you own. And as a country of Myanmar, we have so many things to offer. And also regarding this photo, we also have a lot of beach as well, a lot of islands, a lot of beach, which are really beautiful, which have the untouched beauty of nature. So I believe that sometimes tourism has both advantages and disadvantages. The advantages might be it is really great for the income of the country. We might probably have the foreign income from the international travelers, but also at the same time, on the other hand, due to the mass tourism, there are a lot of the tourists, there are a lot of the people who will really cause the pollution around those places. The travelers, not only the local, but also might be the international ones sometimes. They also used to throw away the plastics very carelessly due to the mass tourism. The environment of that places will be really dangerous.
အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်လို့အမရအနေနဲ့ဒီပင်လယ်နေတတဝါလေးကောက်ွယ်ဖို့အတွက်ပေါ့နော်social platform ကနေလည်းပြောမယ်ပြီးတော့ဒီပင်လယ်မှာပေါ့နော်ရှိတဲ့နေရာတိုင်းကိုအမိုက်ကိုစနစ်တကျဆွန့်ပစ်ဖို့နဲ့ဒီတတဝါလေးကိုချစ်မြတ်လို့ဖို့ဆောင်ပုတ်လေးစာတန်းလေးပါစိုက်ထူထားခြင်းပါတယ်
And but of course, on the other hand, we should really focus more about for the ecotourism, which is earning the income, and also but at the same time doing for the environment to be sustainable, to be environmental. We should choose the environmental lifestyle instead of traveling and tourism. And for me, I'm gonna raise my voice on that matter as well, and I'm gonna write some articles, some slogans on my social media. So
Wow.
it would be really interesting. Yeah.
Amazing.
Really great insights. I mean, Emma, I'm not sure if you're going to agree, but then I'm actually already impressed with the extensive knowledge and extensive passion that you have for the different environmental issues that we talked about. Speaking of environmental issues, I'd like to go straight now to your own environmental advocacy, Amara. So now is the time for you to discuss or to tell us what is your advocacy as Miss Earth Myanmar 2020?
Oh. ဟုတ်အမရရဲ့ advocacy ကကြတော့ water ပေါ့နော်ရေပဲဖြစ်တယ်ရေကကြတော့ဒီအမရပြောချင်တဲ့ဒီ advocacy အမရလုပ်မဲ့ advocacy ကကြတော့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာရှိရဲ့ ARD မြစ်ကိုပေါ့နော် advocacy အနေနဲ့ပြုလုပ်ချင်တာပါဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့ ARD မြစ်ကကြတော့အခုပေါ့နော်လူဦးရေတွေအရန်ထူထပ်လာတယ်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာပြီးတော့မြစ်ချောင်းဘေးမှာနေထိုင်တဲ့လူဦးရေတွေကလည်းများပြားလာတာဖြစ်တယ်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့ပထမဆုံးတစ်ချက်အနေနဲ့အမရလုပ်မဲ့ advocacy ကိုပေါ့နော်ဒီ ARD ကို ARD မြစ်ကိုဘယ်လိုထိမ့်သိမ်းဆောင်ရှောက်မလဲပထမတစ်ချက်အနေနဲ့လူသားတွေကစီကံတကြပေါ့နော်ARD မြစ်ကြီးကစီကံတကြပေါ့လိုက်နာပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော် ARD မြစ်ကိုဘယ်လိုထိမ့်သိမ်းလဲပေါ့နော်ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့ ARD မြစ်ကကြတော့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံရဲ့အသက်သွေးကြောတစ်ခုဖြစ်တယ်သူကကြတော့ ARD မြစ်ကနေပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်စံရည်စပါးတွေစိုက်ပျိုးထုတ်လုပ်တယ်ပေါ့နော်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံဆန်စပါးအဓိကထုတ်လုပ်တဲ့နိုင်ငံတစ်နိုင်ငံဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ပေါ့နော်
Well, my advocacy is to educate and create awareness for the people and also for the protection of the AOD river, which is the lifeblood of our country. We always have to depend for our drinking water and also for the obligatory purposes on that AOD river. If that river disappear for some reasons, it would be it would have so many consequences. So I'm gonna educate and create awareness by using the social media platform for the protection of our AOD river, and it would be really fruitful. It would be really challenging, but the results will be really shocking and very fruitful. Yeah.
Wow.
It's actually a really
There
beautiful. Yes, anything else? Maybe you want to add something more?
ဒီတော့ကြောင့်ပေါ့နော်အခုအများအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒါအဒီမြစ်ကကျတော့မြန်မာဖြစ်ပြီးပြီးတော့ဒီအနေနဲ့ကြတော့ဒီ ARD မြစ်ကိုသင်ဆောင်ဆက်ဖို့ပေါ့နော်လူသားတွေပေါ့နော်ဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာရှိတဲ့လူတွေကိုအသိပညာပေးခြင်းနဲ့ပြီးတော့ဒီ ARD မြစ်ကိုပေါ့နော် ARD မြစ်သွင်းကိုပေါ့နော်ဒီတတိယချက်အနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီစက်ရုံအလုပ်ရုံကနေထွက်တဲ့ဒီစွန့်ပစ်ပစ္စည်းတွေကပေါ့နော်တစ်နှစ်ကိုပေါ့နော်တန်ချိန်အများကြီးဒီမြစ်ထဲကိုကြားရောက်နေတာဖြစ်တယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့က ARD မြစ်ကိုဘယ်လိုထိန်းသိမ်းဆောင်ရှောက်အောင်လဲ ARD မြစ်ကိုဘယ်လိုဆောင်ရှောက်မယ်ဆိုတာပေါ့နော်ဒါကို message ပေးချင်ပါတယ်
And of course, one of the important factors that we should also know is that one of the major factors that cause the pollution for the AOD river is also because of the industries and factories that exist along the river. They use away their chemical products to those river very carelessly. So it is very important to follow the procedures, and we should really have laws and regulation on those matters as well. And as an advocacy, as a Miss Myanmar, I'm going to educate and raise awareness for those matters. Thank you.
Wow.
Emma, as if I'm feeling that as if we are already in the final question round of this.
Right? That's true.
Really great answer. Yes.
Right. Or like
yes,
like the preliminary for intelligence, right? Like because the intelligence preliminary, they have like 5 minutes or more to answer questions. So she's answering a lot of questions and knows about a lot of questions. And I'm happy that Amara is starting from Myanmar itself. Like she knows exactly where to start. Like the Irrawaddy River is very important for Myanmar. So she starts there and then goes global and supports and protects the waters from different places. That is such a good advocacy. Thank you very much for that.
Well, actually, another additional question I have about that, Amara, is that since we already talked about your idea, which is a really great idea, like the advocacy, let's now talk about actions. Let's say, for example, I'm going to ask you how you're going to convince the younger generation to actually take your lead or to actually follow your lead in protecting the Irrawaddy River of Myanmar. How can you convince them to join you in this crusade to protecting the river of Myanmar?
OK ပါအခုပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့ဒီ advocacy နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီလူငယ်တွေလက်ခံလာအောင်ဘာလုပ်နေဆိုပထမဆုံးအနေနဲ့အမရအနေနဲ့လုံနိုင်တာတခုပဲရှိရဲဘာလဲဆိုတော့ဒါအမရအနေနဲ့ကိုယ်တိုင်ကိုကြပေါ့နော်ဒီကျောင်းလေးမှာပညာသွားပေးရမယ်ဒီပေါ့နော်ဒီ advocacy နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီမြစ်ချောင်းအင်းအိုင်နေနဲ့ဒီတစ်ပင်တွေပေါ့နော်ဒီဟာတွေနှစ်ခုစလုံးပေါ့နော်ပူပေါင်းပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့ message ပေးရမယ်ကလေးငယ်တွေကိုပေါ့နော်ကျောင်းမှာကိုယ်တိုင်ကိုကြအရင်ဆုံး message ပေးရမယ်ပြီးတော့အမရလုံနိုင်တာနောက်တစ်ခုကကြတော့အမရရဲ့ advocacy ကိုပေါ့နော်အမရအသက်နိုင်ဆုံးပေါ့နော်အနည်းဆက်ဆုံးပေါ့နော်နားလေသဘောပေါက်အောင်လို့ပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့လှုပ်ဆောင်အောင်လို့အမရမြင်နေ
So I believe that youth are the driven force, the change makers for the country, for the generation, and for the war. And so it is very important sometimes to follow my journey from the youth perspective. And also I am a youth as well. As a millennial, I believe that it is really important to convince them that it is really happening. It is really affecting to our environment, to our mother earth. So for me, I'm gonna educate. I'm gonna go to some schools and some university and propel some kinds of seminars, propel some kinds of in-person activities to convince them that this is the real problem happening. That we need to follow some procedure. We need to re-imagine. We need to rethink and remanage our actions again. I believe that if I really take the action rather than speaking, they would really accept that first. They would really they will be really convinced by my actions because sometimes actions speak louder than words.
Wow.
အမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရလုံးတဲ့ဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့ဆန်းတမန်ပေါ့နော်ဒီ advocacy နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဒီကလေးတွေအတွက်ပေါ့နော်နားလည်လို့အမရအနေနဲ့အဆုံးကိုစူးစမ်းမယ်ပြီးတော့ဒီအခုပေါ့နော်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာလက်ရှိပေါ့နော်ဖြစ်ပေါ်နေတဲ့ရန်သူတို့အချိန်လေးနဲ့ဆက်ဆက်ပြီးပေါ့လေကလေးတွေပေါ့နော်သေချာပေါ့နော်ပြောပြဖို့ရှိပါတယ်
And of course, I have been planning a lot of the activities and a lot of the plans focusing on those generations as well. And I believe that I'm gonna rock and roll. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Wow.
Really
Wonderful.
wonderful.
Yes, really impressive lineup of activities because again, we totally agree that starting with the schools through your school tours and visits, that's a really great way of actually developing awareness among the younger generation right now. And of course, you mentioned something about the social media as your tool. Maybe that's the last question about your advocacy. What exactly are you planning to do with the social media platform as your tool in like promoting and further actually doing your advocacy as Miss Earth Myanmar 2020? What are the plans, specific activities so far?
Okay ပါအမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော် social media ကနေတင်ပြနိုင်တဲ့အချက်တွေကကြတော့ eco photo ပြီးတော့ eco video ပေါ့နော်ဒီဟိုနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးပေါ့နော်ဒီနှစ်ခုတော့အမရအနေနဲ့တေချာဆောင်ရွက်ပြီးတော့လှုပ်ဆောင်သွားဖို့ရှိပါတယ်
And of course, for me specifically by using the social media platform, as it is also very important part of my advocacy. We have a series of webinars, we have a series of seminars by using that social media platform. So with the environmentalists and some kinds of in collaborating with some kinds of international organizations. So it would be really effective and efficient if you just see some kinds of webinars and seminars. It will have so many insights, and if you see those videos, if you follow this journey, it would be really insightful for each and every one of us. Yeah.
That is true.
Wow, really exciting. So
Amazing.
again, yes, so again to all of our fans, that is something that you have to look forward to. Amara and
Mm-hmm.
Miss Earth Myanmar 2020 is going to launch a series of webinars that will tackle and talk about protecting the rivers of Myanmar. That's really exciting. It's a really exciting endeavor, actually, Amara. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Now, since we have already talked about your advocacy, your plans, and your future activities for your advocacy, let's now talk about the upcoming competition. Okay, so technically, it's only like one sleep away from the competition. It's going to happen tomorrow. What are the things that we can expect from Team Myanmar as you venture into Miss Earth 2020? What are the plans?
And right, can you repeat the question again? Where? Yeah.
Yes, I mean, what are the plans or what are the things that we can expect from Amara and Team Myanmar as she competes in Miss Earth 2020?
Okay.
Okay ပါအခုတော့အမအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီအမအနေနဲ့အမရာတယောက်တည်းမဟုတ်ပဲねပေါ့နော်အမရာကအခုကမြန်မာနိုင်ငံကိုစားပြုအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်အမရာကအရန်ကိုကိုပေါ့နော်ပြင်ဆင်နေတယ်ဘာတွေပြင်ဆင်နေလဲဆိုတော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီမှာရှိတဲ့training ပေါ့နော် training ကကြတော့ဒီ online class ကနေပြီးတော့အမရာနှစ်ခုယူထားရပေါ့နော်ဒီ Miss Account နဲ့ Miss ပေါ့နော်KF ပေါ့နော်ဒီနှစ်ခုကိုအမရာယူထားတယ်ဒါအပြင်ကိုဒီမှာကဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာပေါ့နော်အမရာအခုလက်ရှိပေါ့အမရာကိုကဝတ်တင်ပေးနေတဲ့ဆရာရှိရယ်ဆရာဟာဘာရင်းရှိရယ်ပြီးတော့ဘေးကနေပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်အဆဆရပန့်ပိုးနေတဲ့ဆရာရှိရယ်ပြီးတော့အမရာကို gym train ပေးနေတဲ့ဆရာတွေရှိရယ်ပေါ့နော်ပြီးတော့အခုအမရာရဲ့ဘေးမှာပေါ့နော် translator လုပ်ပေးနေတဲ့ကရှိရယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အမရာမှာပေါ့နော်ဘေးအမရာကိုအရန်အမရာကိုမြန်မာကိုစားပြုတယောက်အနေနဲ့ဘေးကနေပြီးတော့ပန့်ပိုးပြီးတော့ support လုပ်ပေးနေတဲ့သူအရန်ရှိတယ်အရန်များတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်အမရအနေနဲ့အရန်ကိုစူးစမ်းထားပါတယ်အရန်ကိုလည်းဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံအတွက်အမရအသက်မဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံအတွက်ပေးမှန်းကောင်းကောင်းရမယ်လို့အမရကိုယ်တိုင်ကလည်းစိတ်ထဲမှာပေါ့နော်ဒီပေးမှန်းကောင်းကောင်းရရမယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်မြန်မာအတွက်အစွမ်းကုန်စူးစမ်းနေပါတယ်
Well, so I confidently have to say that I'm not just representing myself, also I'm representing the whole country, Myanmar. They are really behind me and supporting to me, and it really means a lot to me as well. And of course, I have been preparing a lot during these months, and I always have a very tight schedule every day. For example, I have a training with you or Mr. Crown, and also at the same time, I have the training with KF. And of course, in here our country as well, I have a personal cover trainer. He is my teacher named Sia Awale. He also trained me on the cardboard and also trainer for the gym, and also my national director too. He also really supported and helped me a lot as well, and also including me. I am helping her a lot in terms of interpretation, in terms of translating. So the whole thing has been really supportive to me a lot, and I believe that in return, not only for myself and not just only for my team, but also for the country, I would surely get a placement for this upcoming competition. Yeah.
Wow.
Eman, I think Myanmar is serious about getting that very first placement ever at Miss Earth 2020.
Super. They're super serious. I mean, we've seen how Tu worked hard for the Miss Earth Myanmar franchise and working even during the pandemic. So, and you've been training and being supported by so many people. So, I'm sure all of those work will pay off this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, one last question before we move on to the fan questions, Amara. What do you how do you feel that there is so much expectation with your performance this year, with people saying that you will be the very first Burmese Earth Queen who's going to get a placement at Miss Earth at the Miss Earth competition for this 20th edition? How do you feel about that?
အမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရကိုပေါ့နော်ဒီအားပေးတဲ့ပရိသတ်တွေအများပြားရှိရပေါ့နော်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အမရကအမရကိုပဲမဟုတ်ပဲနေပေါ့နော်အမရရဲ့နိုင်ငံအတွက်ပေါ့နော်အမရစူးစမ်းနေတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ပေါ့နော်ဒီ payment ကောင်းကောင်းရဖို့လည်းသူတို့တွေအနေနဲ့လည်းအမရအပေါ်မှာအများကြီးမျှော်လင့်ထားကြတယ်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အမရကလည်းသူတို့ရဲ့မျှော်လင့်ချက်တိုင်းပေါ့နော်အရင်အစွမ်းကုန်ကိုစူးစမ်းနေပါတယ်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အမရာလုံနိုင်တဲ့ဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီ payment ကောင်းကောင်းရဖို့ကိုအမရာဆက်ပြီးတော့စူးစမ်းသွားမှာပါ။ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့စူးစမ်းနေတဲ့လူတွေအတွက်ကနေရာတနေရာတော့ရှိမှာပါ။
So it's really great to know that people have a lot of expectation for our Welcome to Myanmar to get the first ever placement in upcoming Miss Earth competition. It's really great to know that many people have a lot of expectation on that matter. And of course, for me as well, I have putting a lot of efforts for the upcoming competition. And I believe that as in return, if my efforts really deserve something because of my efforts, passion, and action. If I get the placement in the in upcoming Miss Earth competition, it would be really great for it would be the greatest honor for me and would be a really fulfilling experience for the rest of my life as well.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
And I have been
that is amazing. I mean, just the passion and the attitude and of course the fighting spirit that you have.
The fighting spirit, that's true.
That's a really great trait that you will have to carry once you compete at Miss Earth 2020. And I think actually, Eman, since we are going to ask the fans for their questions, I'd like to ask the fans if they think that Amara is actually the very first Burmese Earth Queen who's going to get that placement at Miss Earth. Comment down below because Eman is going to read your comments and questions starting right now. Eman.
Yes, there you go. So there were people who asked advanced questions when we started. So we're gonna go back to your question, Wilson, because you asked a while ago, what if you become the next Miss Earth? What is your advocacy? So I hope you were able to watch that. Amara answered that question, and she said that her advocacy is on protecting the waters, especially the Irrawaddy River of Myanmar. There you go. Now, there's a question from Yoko. How do you prevent the climate change, especially global warming? What can you do or what can you tell people to do about this?
ဟုတ်ကဲ့အခုပေါ့နော်ဒီ climate change နဲ့ global woman ဖြစ်လာတဲ့ပေါ်မှာပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့ဘယ်လိုကာကွယ်ပေးနိုင်လဲဘယ်လို message မျိုးပေးနိုင်လဲဆိုတော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရအနေနဲ့လုပ်နိုင်တာကကြတော့ဒီအမရရဲ့ social platform ကနေပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ဘာပြောနိုင်လဲဆိုတော့ဒီကဘာကြီးပူနွေးလာရအကြောင်းရင်းကတခုပဲရှိရဲဒါကဘာလဲဆိုတော့တစ်ပင်တွေပေါ့နော်တစ်ပင်တွေပြုံးတီးရဲတစ်တော်ပြုံးတီးမှုကြောင့်ပေါ့နော်ဒီကဘာကြီးပူနွေးလာခြင်းဖြစ်တယ်ဒီကဘာကြီးပူနွေးလာခြင်းကတစ်တော်ပြုံးတီးမှုရဲ့နောက်ဆက်တွဲပေါ့နော်ပြဿနာကဘာဖြစ်မလဲဆိုတော့ဒီပေါ့နော်တစ်တော်ပြုံးတီးတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ဒီရေစီလာပေါ့နော်ရေပေါ့နော်ရေတိုက်စားတဲ့အချိန်မှာဒီရေကြီးရေရှမ်းမှုတွေဖြစ်ပေါ်နိုင်တယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒါကဒုတိယအချက်ပြီးတော့ဒီတစ်ပင်တွေမရှိတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံရဲ့ရာသီဥတုနဲ့ဆိုရင်ပေါ့နော်ဒီမုန်တိုင်းတွေမုန်တိုင်းအသေးတွေဝင်မယ်ဆိုရင်တော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီခံနိုင်မရှိဘူးပေါ့နော်ဒီအတွက်မလို့လူတွေရဲ့အိမ်တွေဒီမြို့တွေရွာတွေကိုပေါ့နော်အများကြီးထိခိုက်နိုင်တယ်အဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အဓိကကတော့အကုန်လုံးကတော့ဆက်နေတာပါဒီတစ်ပင်ကိုတစ်တော်ပြုံးတီးမှုပေါ့နော်အလွန်အကျွံခုတ်ထွင်းမှုတစ်ပင်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့အကြောင်းတော်မီရှို့မှုဒီနှစ်ခုကြောင့်မလို့ပေါ့နော်ဒီကဘာကြီးကပူနွေးလာခြင်းနဲ့ဆက်ဆက်နေပါတယ်အကုန်လုံး
So I have to say that it is really important to discuss that kind of very important specific issue. And I believe that especially global warming happens because of deforestation. We people and also some of the companies, they carelessly cut trees from the forest, and it's really bad for the environment. And because of that deforestation, global warming used to occur in our mother. Of course, all the problem and major issues are interconnected to each other because of deforestation. Sometimes, especially in our country, when the rainy season comes, we usually used to face floods and also sometimes storms. So it's really important to discuss those issues, to think about that and take actions for those kinds of matter. And all of the major issues are interconnected to each other. So we always have to stop studying for one problem. If we stop one problem, the other major issues will also be eventually disappear. So it's really important to discuss those kinds of matters and issue. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. That's right. So sometimes you have to start with one issue and then the other issues will be dealt with. That was a very good answer. And thank you very much, Mio. That was a very good question as well. Now, from the global warming to another global thing. So one other fan is asking, Adrian Senyu is asking, how would you prepare the COVID-19 awareness for your country?
COVID-19 COVID-19 နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးသိထားတဲ့ awareness တွေပေါ့နော်ကိုယ့်ရဲ့နိုင်ငံအတွက်ဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲပေါ့နော်ဘယ်လိုပြင်ဆင်ထားမလဲ
အခုအကြတော့
ပြင်ဆင်ထားဖို့ပြောမလဲ
အခုအကြတော့ဗောနော်ဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာsecond wave ကစနေပြီဗောနော်ကိုယူနာဗောနော်ဒါဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ပထမဆုံးနေရဲ့အမရာလည်းပြောခဲ့ပါတယ်အရင်တော့ကလည်းကိုအရင်ဆုံး safe ဖြစ်အောင်လို့အရင်ဆုံးနေရပါမယ်။ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့ကိုတိုင်းကစပြီးတော့ safe ဖြစ်မှာကိုရဲ့မိသားစုတွေကိုလုံခြုံမှုရှိစေမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ပြီးတော့ဒီမိသားစုဗောနော်မိသားစုတိုင်းဗောနော်မိသားစုတစုကနေပြီးတော့ဗောနော်ဒီမြို့တွေရွာတွေနိုင်ငံတွေကနေပြီးတော့ဗောနော်အဲ့လိုကိုရိုနာကိုဗောနော်တိုက်ထုတ်နိုင်မှာပါကိုရိုနာအတွက်ဗောနော်ဘာတွေကိုပြင်ဆင်သင့်လဲဆိုတော့ပထမဆုံးအမရအနေနဲ့မိမိကိုအရင်ဦးဆုံးဒီအပြင်ထွက်မယ်ဆိုရင်တော့မှ mask ကိုတပ်ပါပြီးတော့အပြင်သွားတိုင်းကို safe ဖြစ်အောင်လို့ဒီalcohol ပေါ့နော်အရက်ပြန်နေဆောင်ထားပါပြီးတော့ hand gel သုံးပါပြီးရင်အိမ်ကိုပြန်လာတဲ့အချိန်မှာလက်ဆေးပါပြီးတော့ကိုတနေ့တာလုံးအပြင်ကနေပြန်လာတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ခန္ဓာကိုယ်မှာရှိတဲ့အဝတ်တွေကိုပေါ့နော်တစ်ခါတည်းပေါ့နော်ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ခန္ဓာကိုယ် cleansing လုပ်ပြီးတော့အဝတ်တွေကိုတစ်ခါတည်းဆေးစိမ်ပြီးတော့လျှော့ပါလို့ဒါကတော့ကိုယ်တိုင်အတွက်ကိုယ့်ရဲ့မိသားစုအတွက်ကိုပို့ပြီးတော့ safe ဖြစ်မယ်လို့ထင်ပါတယ်
Well, so for our country, Myanmar, we are having the second waves of coronavirus, and we just recently have a lot of positive cases in our country, and it is over thousands of positive cases right away. And I believe that it is really important, and it's all starts from individual, from the individual people, from our stats. So the most important awareness that we can provide is that it all starts from yourself. You should follow some rules and procedure that the local government provide to all of us. When we go outside, we should wear the mask, we should use the hand gloves, we should probably take care of our personal health. We should always try to be healthy. We should have the energy to tackle the COVID-19 virus as well. We are going through a lot of uncertainty. It is very unprecedented time for all human beings, not only in our country, but also for the world. So it's really important to start from yourself, save yourself first. And by saving yourself, it also means that you're saving your family. And also, it has so many meaning. If you save your family and also you're saving for your environment, starting for yourself, it can save for the whole town, for the whole country, and for the whole world. Yeah.
Amazing. That was like a final question, final Q&A answer. Yeah, this is like a practice for her final Q&A already. Very good answer right there. That is true. I agree. You know, I want to reiterate that if you protect yourself, you protect your family, and your family also protects other people. So it starts with you, you know, hashtag wear a mask and protect other people, you know. So it's very simple. Before we go, thank you so much for that wonderful answer. But before we go to other questions, let's look at some comments also. So Arjer, who's watching on YouTube right now, because we're live on both Facebook and YouTube, says the way she dresses, it's simple and stylish. There you go. Yeah, that's true. Very simple and very stylish. Teresa Mi Pio says, you are intelligent and smart. There you go. And that it suddenly jumped down. There's like, because you know what? I'm actually like, I feel like I'm still halfway through the comment section, and now it suddenly jumped down. There you go. And look, I am impressed. Yes, there you go. Oh yeah. So Jay has a comment. I'm impressed with the answer. Just be more confident and don't hold back your smile. Yeah, there you go. So that's what Jay's saying. Yes, there you go. See, we see that wonderful smile. There you go. That natural, very natural. So there you go, Jay. So Amara is actually a very cheerful person, and she smiles a lot as well. Um, yes, Kaka.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you
So it's
go. So
feedback. Yeah. Feedback comment. Yeah.
oh, there you go. Thank you so much for that. Now let's go. I'm sorry, guys. I have to skip to some of the comments down below, so I have to like run down. Um, Amara already answered this. Mark Paul Lawrence, are you feeling any pressure of representing Myanmar to the only Big Four pageant happening in 2020? That's actually a nice point. This might be the only Big Four pageant happening in 2020, right? Because the
Right.
maybe the other Big Four pageants are not pushing through. But yes, Mark Paul, Amara already answered that question that she is happy and excited to represent not just herself but also Myanmar. There you go. Okay, there. I'm browsing through all of the questions right now. Angel says, "You are so beautiful. You are truly smart." Okay. And there's so many too many strong candidates this year, and Myanmar is definitely one of those strong candidates. Oh, this is a nice question. AJ is asking, "Hi, Miss Myanmar. What is your greatest strength, and how will you apply it to save Mother Earth?" I love that question. Thank you for that question, AJ.
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါအမရရဲ့ပေါ့နော်အားတာချက်ကတော့ဗာလဲဆိုတော့ပေါ့နော်အမရလှုပ်ချင်တဲ့အရာအမရရဲ့အမရဖြစ်ချင်တဲ့အရာကိုပေါ့နော်ဖြစ်အောင်လုပ်တတ်တဲ့အကျင့်တစ်ခုရှိပါတယ်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရရဲ့အားတာချက်ကိုပေါ့နော်အသုံးချပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီကဘာကြီးအတွက်ပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့လှုပ်ဆောင်နိုင်မဲ့ဖက်ကနေပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်အစွမ်းကုန်စူးစမ်းပြီးတော့လှုပ်ဆောင်သွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Well, so that's a great question. My greatest strength is knowing exactly what I would like to achieve, knowing my exact direction. And by using that greatest strength, I would surely save our mother earth, knowing what's gonna happen exactly then, knowing the goals and objectives that our mother need to achieve. I will surely use that greatest strength and will apply it to help and save our mother earth.
Amazing. Wow, short but very strong answer, right? So Amara is a woman who knows what she wants and will go for it. There you go. Thank you. There you go. Anna says, "I love your advocacy and your interpreter delivers it fluently in English." Yes, there you go. Now, Anna, your question, she already answered it. How can your advocacy respond well to the evil effect of COVID-19 spread? So she already mentioned about following rules and adapting, and of course, heeding the government's advice to wear a mask and all those stuff, right? And Von Rich also, Amara answered this question a while ago. She would like to address the problem of the water, especially of the Irrawaddy River. Thank you so much. Now, I like this one too from JR Sangtian. By raising your flag in Myanmar in Miss Earth 20, how will you convince the official panel? Sorry, I have to say that again. The official panel of judges to choose you to become the next Miss Earth 2020. How will you convince them? Like if they ask you, "Amara, why should we give you a high score?" You know? Yeah.
Yes အမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်စောနာလည်းပြောခဲ့တယ်ဒီအမရကအမရအတွက်ပဲမဟုတ်ပဲねပေါ့နော်ဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံအတွက်စူးစမ်းနေတာဖြစ်တယ်ပြီးတော့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့စူးစမ်းမှုอ่ะပေါ့နော်ဒီပေါ့နော်တိုင်လူကြီးတွေကကိုယ်တိုင်ဆုံးဖြတ်လို့မရဘူးအမရကိုပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရစူးစမ်းတယ်ဆိုတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အမရရဲ့ လိုအပ်ချက်တွေကိုအမရရဲ့ fan တွေကထောက်ပြတယ်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အမရကပြင်ဆင်တယ်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ဒီဖိလစ်ပင်းမှာပေါ့နော်တွားရောက်ပြီးရှင်ပြိုင်တဲ့အခါမှာလည်းအမရရဲ့အားသာချက်အားနည်းချက်ကိုပေါ့နော်အမရကဆုံးဖြတ်ပြီးတော့ဒီ payment ပေါ့နော်ကောင်းကောင်းရဖို့မဟုတ်ပဲねဒီဒိုင်လူကြီးတွေကပေါ့နော်အမရကကောင်းတယ်ဆိုရင်အမရကိုသူတို့က payment ကောင်းကောင်းပေးမှာပါတကယ်လို့လိုအပ်ချက်တာရှိမယ်ဆိုရင်လည်းအမရကဒီထက်ပိုပြီးပြင်ဆင်ရမယ်တော့အမရကိုပေါ့နော်ဒီထက်ပိုပြင်ဆင်သွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Whereas so I'm a normal human being who has both weaknesses and strengths. But for me, I always try to polish my strengths and disappear my weaknesses as much as I can. So as I already said that I have the greatest strength that which is knowing exactly what I would like to achieve, which is knowing the exact direction. And also I'm not just saying that I'm improving with my actions. I am trying to inspire others. I'm trying to motivate others. And I have been trying harder and I have been dedicated a lot for these competitions as well. And so I believe that for a person who is trying harder and harder, there will always be a place for them. For that person, there will always be something very great, something very good. So I believe that for my efforts and for my dedication to this matter, I will really achieve for what I want. And that's why I believe that I should get a great score from the judges. Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, amazing, right? That is true. Actually, that applies to so many things. A great heart, a good heart will always bring you some blessings, will always cause you great things. So thank you very much. So please maintain that great heart. Thank you for that wonderful answer. And thank you, JR, for that good question also. Now, there was a question a while ago. This was the like you what is your strength? There was a question a while ago about your strength. Now Jay is asking about the opposite, and it's also a good question, being honest with yourself. Hi Amara, what do you think is your one weakness and what are you doing about it? Same question with Mark Lee Gatchalian, our bossing, our editor-in-chief. So Mark and Jay actually are asking the same kind of question. So what do you think is your weakness and how can you turn it around and make it a strength?
အမရရဲ့အနေချက်ကကြတော့ဗာလဲဆိုတော့ဗောနော်အမရဒီအခုဗောနော်ဒီ interview တွေမှာဗောနော်တိတိတတလေးကိုပြောင်းလဲလာတယ်ဗာလဲဆိုအမရရဲ့အနေချက်ကကြတော့ဒီကင်မရာကြောက်တာဗောနော်ဒီကင်မရာကြောက်တယ်ပြီးတော့လူတွေနဲ့စကားပြောတဲ့အချိန်မှာတိတ်ပြီးတော့ဗောနော်ပွန့်ပွန့်လင်းလင်းမပြောနိုင်ဗောနော်ပြီးတော့အမရရဲ့အနေချက်ကတက်ရောက်တဲ့အေးစိနေတတ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်လို့ဗောနော်အများကြီးတင်ယူနေတာပေါ့နော်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အမရရဲ့အနေချက်ကကြတော့ဒီ ACC နဲ့တတ်တာရဲ့ပြီးတော့ဒီကင်မရာကြောက်တာရဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီနှစ်ခုတော့ရှိရပေါ့နော်ဒါတွေအခုအမရအနေနဲ့ပို့ပြီးတော့ပြင်ဆင်လာတာကိုလည်းတွေ့မြင်ရမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်အခုလည်းပို့ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ကိုပေါ့တိုးတက်လာတယ်လို့ထင်ပါတယ်
So actually one weakness I have to say that one weakness to me is sometimes I'm a kind of introverted person and sometimes I'm really afraid to talk in front of the camera in front of a lot of the people. But during this tape and during this time, as you have to represent your country as a Miss Earth Myanmar, I really figured it out and I turned this weakness into strength because as a beauty queen, you are the public figure. You're representing so much more, not just yourself, but for the whole country. So I kind of changed that personality for the introverted one to more open-minded, more kind of ambiverted person, ambivert, between introvert and extrovert. So I think that I have been really improved a lot and I'm ready to represent my country and represent the organization to show what I really am, to show my true self and to show and inspire others. Yeah.
There you go. Wow, that is amazing, right? Yes. So actually, yes, we've seen like we've watched your interviews, and we've seen how much in just a span of like a few weeks that you've already become more open and right now more open and more extroverted and more ready to face the camera. There you go. Okay.
To watch your growth and watch your journey, Amara, because you are a perfect example of someone who is starting from like maybe you're shy, you're timid, but then now you are more confident, you are more articulate, and you are actually more passionate about what you're doing as a candidate. So we cannot wait what's going to happen during the competition.
That is right. There you go. And speaking of weakness, Adrian is asking, name something over the course of your life that you failed at and tell us what you learned from that experience. So this one, a specific situation that you remember where you failed and then you learned from it.
တင်ယူလေ့လာခဲ့လိုက်ရတယ်အဲကြောင့်ပြောပြပါဘာမှကြာရှုံးမှုတစ်ခုအဲကြာရှုံးမှုပါတင်ယူလေ့လာလိုက်ရတယ်
yes အမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီဘဝမှာကြာရှုံးမှုတစ်ခုပေါ့နော်ဒါဆိုရင်ကြာရှုံးမှုတစ်ခုဆိုရင်အမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ကြာရှုံးမှုကရှိတော့မရှိခဲ့ဘူးပေါ့နော်ဒါပေမဲ့အမရကိုဒီထိပေါ့နော်ဒီနေရာထိရောက်အောင်လို့ပေါ့နော်အမရကိုကိုယ်တိုင်ကိုစိတ်ခွန်အားတွေစိတ်ဓာတ်တွေအများကြီးပြုပြင်ပြောင်းလဲခဲ့တာကြတော့ပေါ့နော်အမရရဲ့ပတ်ဝန်းကျင်တဲ့လူတွေပဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီတော့ကြောင့်မို့ပေါ့ဒါကိုအမရကကြာရှုံးမှုလို့မခံယူဘူးအမရာကဒါကိုနင်းတက်ပြီးတော့မှဒီအမရာဘောနော်ပြုပြင်ပြောင်းလဲခဲ့တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ပေါ့နော်ဒီ Miss Earth မြန်မာဆိုရက်ဒီနိုင်ငံကိုစားပြုတယောက်ဖြစ်နေခဲ့ပါပြီဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ဒီထပ်ပို့ပြီးတော့အမရာအနေနဲ့စူးစမ်းပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ကျိုးသွားပြီးတော့ဆက်လက်ပြီးတော့စူးစမ်းဖို့ပဲရှိပါတယ်ပြီးတော့အမရာအနေနဲ့ဒီကြာရှုံးမှုဆိုပြီးတော့ဒီအမရစိတ်ထဲမှာပေါ့နော်ကြာရှုံးမှုဆိုပြီးတော့လုံးဝမတတ်မှတ်ထားပါဘူးဒါကကိုယ့်အတွက်ခွန်အားဒါမှမဟုတ်ရင်ကိုယ့်အတွက် negative ပဲဖြစ်တယ်ဒီတော့ကြောင့်မလို့ဒီကြာရှုံးမှုလို့မတွေးဘဲနဲ့ဒါကကိုယ့်အတွက်ခွန်အားနဲ့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ negative ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ကိုကတဖြည်းဖြည်းချင်းနင်းသက်သွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
So to answer that question, I didn't really have very serious failures. But when it comes to failures, I have to say that, of course, sometimes the people and the surrounding we live in, they usually criticize a lot. They usually make some kinds of bullying to me. At the time, I feel really depressed and I feel down because of those pressure coming from those people and coming from the surrounding. But I always still positive. I always learn to see the situation with the positivity. And I think that, and I always see those kinds of criticizing and those kinds of bullying as a stepping stone to my goal. And I believe that that's why I'm finally here in front of this camera representing my country, Myanmar, as a Miss Earth Myanmar 2020. And I believe that those all kinds of forcing pressure, criticizing and bullying have been the greatest stepping stone to achieve my goals. Yeah.
Amazing. There you go. Yeah, amazing. That is such an amazing, turning your bad experiences to good lessons and to good memories, right? And speaking of like memory, let's try to teach children right now. AJ de Guzman is asking another question for me, Miss Myanmar. How can you explain the destruction of the environment to a young and innocent children? Your questions are so good, guys. You should be judges at Miss Earth. Thank you.
အမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီပေါ့နော်မတိတက်တဲ့ကလေးပေါ့နော်ဒီငငယ်ရွယ်ရွယ်ကလေးလေးကိုအမရအနေနဲ့ဘယ်လိုရှင်းပြနိုင်မလဲဆိုကလေးလေးဆိုတာကသူတို့ပေါ့နော်ဥပမာအနေနဲ့သူတို့ချပြမယ်ဥပမာအနေနဲ့သူတို့ပေါ့နော်ဒီလက်တွေ့ပေါ့နော်ချပြမှလားသူတို့ကစိတ်ထဲမှာမြင်တယ်ပြီးတော့နှလုံးသားထဲကနေမှတ်ပြီးတော့မှဒီအသက်ကြီးလာတဲ့အထိပေါ့နော်အုံနောက်ထဲမှာဆွဲကြံရစ်နေမှာပေါ့နော်ဒီတော့ကြောင့်မလို့အမရအနေနဲ့ဒီမတိတက်တဲ့ကလေးလေးတွေကိုဘလို့ပတ်ဝန်းကျင်တွေပြက်စီးနေတဲ့အကြောင်းဘလို့ဥပမာပြချင်တယ်ဆိုတော့ဒီပန်းအိုးနှလုံးပေါ့နော်ပန်းအိုးနှလုံးမှာဒီပန်းအိုးတစ်လုံးမှာကြတော့ဒီတစ်ပင်တို့မဟုတ်ပန်းပင်တစ်ခုရှိမယ်ပြီးတော့နောက်တစ်ဖက်မှာကြတော့ဒီပန်းပင်မရှိဘူးဆိုတော့ဒီအမရအနေနဲ့ဒီနှစ်ခုဥပမာပြရမယ်ဆိုကလေးတွေပေါ့နော်ဒီတစ်ပင်ရှိတဲ့ဖက်ကိုရေလောင်းလိုက်မယ်ဆိုရင်ဒီတစ်ပင်ကနေပြီးတော့ဒီစုပ်ယူတယ်ရေကိုစုပ်ယူတယ်အဲ့တော့ကြောင့်မလို့ရေကအောက်မှာပေါ့နော်ခန္ဓာရဲ့ခွက်မှာကနည်းနည်းလေးပဲကျမယ်ဒီဘက်မှာကျတော့တစ်ပင်မရှိဘူးတစ်ပင်မရှိတဲ့အိုးကိုအမရအနေနဲ့ရေလောင်းလိုက်မယ်ဆိုရင်လုံးဝကိုရေပေါ့နော်အများကြီးကျတယ်ဒီနှစ်ခုကိုသူတို့ကိုနားလည်အောင်ဘယ်လိုရှင်းပြရမလဲဆိုတော့ဒါကဒီအမရာတို့နေထိုင်တဲ့ ကဘာကြီးကတစ်ပင်နေရှိရဆိုရင်ဒီမိုးတန်လေတန်ဒီတဘာဝဘေးအန္တရာယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီရေကြီးရေရှမ်းမှုတွေကိုကာကွယ်နိုင်တယ်ဆိုတာကိုတစ်ချက်ရှင်းပြမယ်ဒီဖက်ကကြတော့အမရာတစ်ပင်မရှိတဲ့ဘက်ကိုအမရာရေလောင်းတဲ့အချိန်မှာရေအများကြီးဖြစ်လာတယ်ဆိုတော့သူတို့ရဲ့မျက်မြင်ကိုယ်တွေ့ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ဒါကကြတော့ကဘာကြီးမှာတစ်ပင်တာမရှိဘူးဆိုရင်လေတံမိုးတံနဲ့တဘာဝဘေးအန္တရာယ်ကိုအများဆုံးထိခိုက်ပြီးတော့ခံစားနိုင်တယ်ဆိုတော့ကလေးတွေကိုပေါ့နော်ဒီဥပမာနှစ်ခုအနေနဲ့ message ပေးချင်ပါတယ်
So it is very important to educate and instill knowledge to those kinds of young and innocent children because they're going to be the future leaders who will change the country, who will change the world later when they become older, when they become the youth and the leaders. So I think that those kinds of children are at impressionable age. They have a very gentle mind, a very gentle heart. And sometimes to explain those kinds of young and innocent children, it is very important to give them a very practical and concrete samples and examples in front of them. For example, to explain about the importance of trees and plants, we can compare with two containers, one container having the plant and another container having no plants. If we pour the water to the container that have the plants, it will protect that water and the soil can absorb to that water. And also for the another container without the plant, when we pour the water, there will not be absorption and there will not be protection from the plant. So by giving that kinds of example, by explaining them with a concrete and practical example, they will really understand and have the mindset of how important our environment is, how important our plants and trees are. That would be really understandable, practical to them, that they will think that it is very important to protect our mother nature when they became older, when they have the voice and the power to protect our mother earth. Yes.
Wow. I've never thought of that example ever, like comparing and and showing that to a kid. That would definitely, because I'm a teacher and I'm like, wow, that's such a bright idea. A kid will really understand if you explain it to the child that way. So thank you very much for giving us an idea, Mara. Wow, there you go. Thank you. Now, we're down to our maybe last two questions, all right? I'm sorry, guys. So many questions are coming up and, there, but we are still, we are going to ask you a question right now that has been later. Before we go there, speaking of kids, because you talked about children. So how can you influence people nowadays in a good way? You talked about, using social media and going to schools and everything. Is there any other way that you think you can influence people nowadays in a good way?
Influence ဒီ social media တွေတုံးပြီးတော့ဒီကြောင်းတွေတော့ပြီးတော့အပြင်းပိုင်းဖြစ်နေပါနေတဲ့ပုံစံလို့ထင်တယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီလူတွေကို influence လုပ်ပြအတွက်လမ်းမို့ပြရအတွက်ပေါ့ social media အကြောင်းတွေတော့ပြင်ပါပြီးလို့ထင်တယ်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါအမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီ social media နေမဟုတ်ပဲနေပေါ့နော်ဒီကြောင်းတွေကိုလည်းမသွားပဲနေပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့ဘာလုပ်နိုင်မလဲဆိုတော့ပေါ့နော်အမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရာတို့စီမှာဆိုရင်ရက်ကွက်အလိုက်ရှိရယ်ပြီးတော့မြို့ရွာဆိုတော့ဒီအမရအနေနဲ့ဒီရက်ကွက်ပေါ့နော်ရက်ကွက်ကနေစပြီးတော့မြို့ရွာကနေစပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ဒီသက်ဆိုင်ရာလူကြီးတွေကိုပေါ့နော်ဒီပညာပေးအနေနဲ့သူတို့နဲ့ပေါ့နော်သူတို့ရဲ့အကူအညီနဲ့အမရာရဲ့လှုပ်ဆောင်မဲ့အမရာရဲ့ advocacy ရဲ့ပြီးတော့ဒီအပိုင်းတွေကိုပေါ့နော်ဒီမြို့ရွာရဲ့ဒီရက်ကွက်ရဲ့ကြေးရွာပေါ့နော်ဒီဟာတွေကိုလိုက်ပြီးတော့ကိုယ်တိုင်ကွင်းဆင်းနိုင်တယ်ပြီးတော့ဒီမြို့ရွာနေကနေစပြီးတော့မြို့ကနေပြီးတော့တနိုင်ငံလုံးကိုပေါ့နော်အမရာအနေနဲ့ဒီ message တွေပေးလို့ရတယ်လို့အမရာမြင်ပါတယ်
So I believe that apart from the social media influencing and apart from going to school and educating activities, I believe it is really important to start from myself. I should really be an idol. I should really be a figure that the people can really imitate, that the people can really admire. So I have to still as their idol. I have to still as the figure that they admire. So start from the little thing. Start from yourself by studying and by doing like that. It starts from the small community around myself. Maybe if I take the actions like that, the people who still beside me, they will imitate such kinds of good action. They will really admire and take those kind of good things from me. And after the people around me, after the people besides me, they will also spread those kinds of action to the others as well. So little by little,
Right.
from your sets, from your team, from your community to your township, to your country, and to the whole world. That would be really great.
Amazing. There you go. Wow. This is going to be, you are such a, your advocacies will really make you a successful um, eco angel. So for Myanmar and for the world. And speaking of success, let me ask you our last question for now. Actually, this question was the question that was asked to the winning contestant of Miss Earth Japan. So this question was her question, but Carla May Witt is also asking you that question. And let this be our final question for tonight. Amara, how do you define success?
Amra အနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော် Amra အနေနဲ့ကအောင်မြင်မှုကိုဘယ်လိုအဓိပ္ပာယ်သတ်မှတ်လဲဆိုတော့ပေါ့နော်အောင်မြင်မှုဆိုတာပေါ့နော်ဒီ Amra တို့အနေနဲ့ဆိုစ조사နေတယ်အခုဆိုရင်အောင်မြင်တယ်လို့ပြောလို့မရဘူးဒါပေမဲ့ Amra တို့ကတစ်ထပ်ပို့ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်စ조사ရမယ်အောင်မြင်မှုဆိုတဲ့နောက်ွယ်မှာပေါ့နော် Amra ရဲ့ယုံကြည်ချက်တစ်ခုရှိတယ်။ဘာလဲဆိုတော့အောင်မြင်မှုရဲ့နောက်ွယ်မှာကြာရှုံးမှုဆိုတာရှိတယ်။ဒါပေမဲ့အောင်မြင်မှုကိုကိုကရသွားပြီလို့စိတ်ထဲမှာထင်လိုက်တဲ့နေ့ကကြာရှုံးတဲ့နေ့ပဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်။ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ Amra စိတ်ထဲမှာအောင်မြင်တယ်လို့ဘယ်တော့မှမတွေးပါဘူး။ကိုကဒီထက်ပို့ပြီးတော့ကောင်းမွန်တဲ့နေရာကိုရောက်ဖို့အတွက်ပို့ပြီးတော့စူးစမ်းရမယ်လို့ Amra စိတ်ထဲမှာတွေးထားပါတယ်။
So success, I have to say that success to me is going on and continuing to the destination. There is no full stop in the history of success. And I have to say that I'm not successful right now. I'm trying harder and harder. And also we have to see the Einstein theory. In every success, there is always the failure, so many failures behind your success, your story. And also, as I already said that, the day you think that you're successful, it is the day that really fail. So there is no full stop in the history of success. Success to me is continuing, going on in a journey. Yes.
Thanks so much.
Amazing. See, that is such a very good answer to leave to us, just there's no full stop in success, and the moment you feel like you're successful is the moment you fail. That was amazing, Amara. So thank you very much for that. And you know who else we want to thank? We would like to thank everybody, all the Earthlings, for asking those beautiful questions. Don't you agree, Noy? Let's give a round of applause to our fans. Thank you very much to our viewers for asking wonderful questions.
This is like the most extensive like Earthlings Ask segment that we've ever had in any of our live interviews. This has been the most active that the fans have really asked their questions. So thank you so much to all of our fans. And I think Amara also agrees that I think she had fun and she had a really great time answering all of those questions coming from our fans for tonight. But before, of course, we go on to the next part, Amara, one request from one of our viewers, actually also from one of the members of our team. Maybe can you show us like a full view of your outfit for tonight, because it's a really exquisite, elegant dress. Maybe can you like stand up a little bit?
Yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow.
Wow. So beautiful. Yes. So that is like an authentic Burmese. Wow, is that like an authentic Burmese print or textile?
Yeah, fabric design.
Wow, oh my God.
Is this? Yes, there you go. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you. There you go. You can see now, Amara. That is so amazing.
Thank you to the designer. Yes, thank you to the designer and to your stylist for like doing an amazing job for tonight. You look like every inch of a queen for our interview. Now we are about to end our live interview. I mean, this has been a really great time, a really great session with you, Amara and Kaka. But before we end our interview, we have a special segment for you, Amara. We actually got some special messages from people who like support you and who are rooting for you as you move forward to your bid as Miss Earth Myanmar and as you compete at Miss Earth 2020. Let's watch our special video messages.
Surprise! Hello, everyone, Kakar, and hello, everyone. It's me, AK. It's a really great pleasure to see you all together here. And nice to meet you all. Now, I'd like to say the motivational words to our Queen Amber. Baby girl, you're so strong and brave, and then more, you've got more character as well. So, I've seen that somebody tag you on Facebook. Rumor has it, it doesn't matter. So please don't care about them. Don't tell your plan and show them your results. And you can make your own magic, right? So fighting Amber and fighting Myanmar. I hope you all have a great time. And thanks for your times. Good night and see you next time. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. But wait, Amara, that is
Yes.
just the first one. That's not the only. We have one more. We have one more video message. Let's listen to this. Let's watch and listen to this.
Hello လေးစူးစားတော့အများကြီးစူးစားအများကြီးအားပေးမယ်ငါတို့နှစ်ယောက်လုံးဒီဘက်မှာရှိရယ်နေကိုအများကြီး supporting ပေးမယ်ပြီးလို့ရှိရင်ပြီးတော့ဟိုဖြစ်မယ်ပေါ့နော်နေနောက်မှာရှိနေပေးမယ်အားကြောင့်နေအများကြီးစူးစားနော်ပြီးတော့ရင်နေကိုပြောချင်တာကနေအခုဆိုလို့ရှိရင်နိုင်ငံကိုစားပြုအလှမယ်ဖြစ်နေပြီဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့နေကပို့ပြီးတော့ရင်အကောင့်ဘက်ကမြင်ပေးရမယ်လူတွေကိုအားကြောင့်နေအကောင့်ဘက်ကပုံမြင်နေကိုတိုက်ခိုက်တဲ့လူတွေကိုအကောင့်ဘက်ကမြင်ပြီးတော့ရင်နေခွင့်လွှတ်ပေးလိုက်နော်အဲ့ဒါနေကိုပြောချင်တယ်ဟုတ်တယ်လေမတွေ့တာကြတော့အရန်တတိယနေငါတို့နှစ်ယောက်လုံးနေကိုအားပေးနေရနော်စူးစားနော် fighting ချစ်တယ်
Oh my God, Amara! Oh,
Wow.
we made Amara cry. Kaka, are you crying too? Oh. If the queen cries, the interpreter has to cry as well, of course. There you go. But Amara, Amara, seriously, what can you say to those who gave you messages? Yes, can you give your a reaction? What can you say to the people who gave you messages?
အမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်အရန်ဝမ်းလဲတာတယ်ပြီးတော့အမရဘက်ကနေပေါ့နော်အမရရဲ့အနောက်ကနေပြီးတော့အမရပန့်ပုံးနေတဲ့လူတွေရှိရဆိုတာပေါ့နော်ဒီတက်ပို့ပြီးတော့တည်သွားတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အမရပျော်တယ်ပြီးတော့ဝမ်းနေတယ်ပေါ့နော်ပျော်ရွှင်တာဝမ်းနေတာနှစ်ခုစလုံးကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်
So I feel really happy and also at the same time fulfilling and also at the same time sad as well. I just realized and know that they are really people who is truly supporting her, who is truly supporting me, truly loving me, whatever happen next. So thank you for this video and thank you thank you very much for arranging this surprise as well. Yeah.
Oh, yes, we are happy to have arranged that for you. So thank you so much, and thank you to those who gave their messages to Amara. Thank you very much. So that is we're almost to the end of our show tonight, right, Noy? And this has been a great session. We have extended our time, but it's not a problem because we had so much fun and so many fans were interacting and wanting to ask questions, and we just wanted to give everybody the chance to do that. So thank you so much for you, our fans, especially our fans from Myanmar, for being such lovely people and for being very, very supportive. And also, Noy, this is our finale episode, sort of our finale episode, right?
Yes, and I think this is like the perfect ending to like a really great lineup of interviews for our interview series for Mr. 2020. Amara, we are so happy from the bottom of our heart. We are so happy that we have you as our final guest for our interview series. And of course, we would like to say thank you and the best of luck on your journey. But before we end this interview, this wonderful conversation with you, we would like to ask for your final message to everyone, to all of your fans, to all of your supporters, as you compete officially as Miss Earth Myanmar to Miss Earth 2020. Take it away, Amara.
Yeah. အမရအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီအမရအပြည့်ရဲ့ break တွေပေါ့ပြီးတော့အမရပေါ့အနောက်ကနေပေါ့ sporting လုပ်ပေးပြီးရပေါ့အမရထင်ထားတာချက်ပေါ့နော်ပို့ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်အမရ support လုပ်နေကြတွေ့ရတဲ့ကြောင့်ပေါ့နော်အမရအရန်ကိုပြောပါမယ်ပြီးတော့သူတို့အတွက်ဒီမကဘူးအမရကဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံအတွက်ပါပေါ့နော်ဒီထပ်ပို့ပြီးတော့စူးစမ်းဖို့ပေါ့နော်ခုထားရအများကြီးရှိတော့တယ်ဒီကနေ့အမရထပ်ပို့ပြီးတော့စူးစမ်းရမယ်ပြီးတော့အမရကိုလည်းယုံကြည်ပြီးတော့အားပေးပါပြီးတော့သူတို့ဒီနေ့ပတ်သက်တော့ပေါ့နော်အမရလုံးဝsurprise ပေါ့နော်ဒီအရန်လည်းအမရကိုပေါ့နော်အရန်ခွန်အားဖြစ်စေပါတယ်ထပ်ပြီးတော့ဆက်သက်စူးစမ်းဖို့အတွက်ပေါ့နော်အားရအများကြီးရလိုက်ပါတယ်ဒီတော့ကြောင့်မလို့အမရကိုဒီတက်ပို့ပြီးယုံကြည်ပြီးတော့အားပေးပါလို့အမရအနေနဲ့ပြောချင်ပါတယ်
Well, so thank you very much to my fans and supporter that has really been very supportive to my journey. And I would like to say that thank you very much for the bottom of my heart that I know and I realize that there are a lot of the people and they are beyond my expectation who are really supporting to me a lot. So and also I'm trying very hard not only for myself but also for you or for my fans, for my supporters, and also as a representative of my country I'm trying hard to raise my flag in the global stage, national stage, competing among contestants. So please believe me, please keep supporting me, and please see my transformation. And also, you guys can give us some feedbacks and comments on whatever we need, and we will be really welcome by your suggestions and ideas. And thank you very much.
Yes.
There you go. Thank you.
A heartfelt thank you message coming from a really sincere and elegant and exquisite queen right now, Amara. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much from the Philippines for gracing the live interviews of Miss Earth Crown. And again, from the bottom of our heart, we are so happy that you are our final guest for our interview series. Right, Eman?
Right. But speaking of thank you, because today is our finale episode for our MEC Miss Earth Crown 20 Miss Earth 2020 Eco Angel Talk series, we would also like to thank all of the queens, all of the Eco Angels who guested in our show from the very beginning. All the Eco Angels of 2020. And because of that, we also prepared something for you. So we hope that some of you are watching right now. And if not, we hope that you get to see this. To our dear queens who were able to have a live chat with us this 2020, this one is for you. There you go. So thank you so much. And of course, the last one was you, Amara. So thank you very much to all our Eco Angels of 2020 for being part of the Miss Earth Crown 2020 Talk Series. There you go. And with that, Noy?
Yes, actually, we'd also like to give a special shout out, like a quick thank you to not only our candidates, but also to the organizations, the national directors, and the teams behind our special guests on our live interviews. Thank you so much for the trust and confidence in Miss Earth Crown. This whole series
Yes,
wouldn't have been possible if you didn't trust in our team's capabilities and our sincere passion to actually give the ladies, the Eco Angels for this year, a great platform for them to be heard, so that they can, discuss about their advocacy and, talk about who they are as Eco Angels to Miss Earth 2020. So thank you so much for
that's
the
right.
trust and the continued
Yes,
support
yes.
in Miss Earth Crown, right?
Of
Emma, maybe you can
of
talk
course,
about it.
yes.
What is the MEC Roundup series? What is that going to be?
Yes, there you go. Before I talk about that, I just like to specifically thank, of course, the Miss Earth Philippines organization, the Miss Earth
Yeah.
organization. Also, a big shout out to Tito Rogel Flores and Kagandahang Flores for helping us out in a lot of things. So thank you so much. And speaking of MEC, the Miss Earth 2020 Roundup, we are going to give you uh, feedback. We're going to give you coverage, and we are going to give you reviews of the different events of Miss Earth 2020. So, of course, in a way that only Miss Earth Crown can. So please wait for that. That is our next series for you. Okay, back to you, Noy.
Yes, because again, we are going to officially kickstart the pageant season for Miss Earth 2020. I don't know if you guys are excited because we are all excited here on the Miss Earth Crown team.
Yes,
I think Myanmar and Myanmar is also excited. So we are really,
yes,
really looking forward for your continued support in our series for our Miss Earth 2020 coverage of the activities. So, with that, we would like to say thank you to all of our viewers from day one until our very last interview for tonight. So, again, please stay tuned to Miss Earth Crown for more live updates and more exclusive content on the Miss Earth 2020 only here on the Miss Earth Crown page. On behalf of my co host, on behalf of my co-host, of course, Emmanuel Feliciano, and the entire MEC team, we are going to start the Miss Earth 2020 coverage tomorrow. So please stay tuned. This has been your host, Noy Sabilano, for Miss Earth Crown, saying stay safe and see you all next week on Miss Earth 2020. Bye, everyone.
bye.